Good morning, everyone. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Thursday. I had to think what day it was. Oh my goodness. And you're just going to love this story. So, you remember, I don't know if somebody mentioned it in the comments section. Well, they must have, I guess, because I haven't talked to anybody in person. Yeah, about Ambilight. Yeah, guess what? And I said at that time, oh, yeah, that's so beautiful. I really need to get that. Are you ready? I think my collection has gone to overboard, right? Because guess what I have? I have the Ambilight, and I got it from the Maydear store at Amazon. It's 51.6 by, it says 26 in the thing I measured. It was like close to 25 to 26 inches across this way. Now that's not the actual canvas size. That's the whole canvas size, not the actual picture size. So yeah, I have this one. Hello. So guess what we're stitching on today, guys? I'm just nuts. Okay? So we're starting over in here. And I just picked a color. This has, are you ready? 114 colors and a big old wad. I don't know if I can get you out far enough. Big old wad of colors that goes with it. Yeah. You can see how thick that is. Yeah. And it has a very nice booklet that comes with it. It's very extensive. This is the booklet that comes with it. It's in 2 parts. So, you know it's fair good size. So it's got a decent size, what do you call it, chart to it. And it's broken up in sections so that each one of these numbers means that, sorry, I'm trying to get you a little lighter. This is the page numbers. So if you look on page 1, see how it says 1 down here at the bottom? This is that section. So you can do it that way if you like, or just follow along. And I don't believe, let's see here. Oh, I can't see. Let's pick a number that I have really close to me. The symbols are on the canvas. They're so extensive that it runs the full length of the canvas the long way, and then this is the excess that comes down here to 114. Yeah. So symbol, I wanted to check something. 58. Okay. As you can see, yeah. Symbol 58 on this canvas is like a green line going parallel. One of those words. But 58 on the actual chart is N. So that's what I was talking about, how they're different. So, yeah. I don't know if the other thing where the chart actually matches the canvas is a new thing. So I don't know if they'll be doing that from now on. Your guess is as good as mine. So, yeah. I thought I'd get this out today. We're having a week of larges. Okay, we just got to set that on the floor because it's kind of big and it won't stay there. My desk is in disarray as usual. And I don't want to knock anything off. So, what have you been up to? Is your mental stability better than mine? Because evidently mine's not real good. Oh, and the color number I'm using is 938. It's kind of a dark cocoa brown. So, and I'm using 3 strands. Molly, please. Hey. Get down. I know, you just love... I closed the door, now she can't go out and bark up a storm. So she gets on the back of the couch and then just sits there and grumbles like a little old lady. I remember my mother talking about her aunts. I guess it was her aunt. Yeah, it would have been her aunt, my great aunt. And back when she was younger and at home, they had her aunt living in their house who was elderly at that time. And she said she would just sit there all day and look out the window and watch people go by and make comments about people. And yeah, fun times. When life was moving, I think, a lot slower. But, you know, I can't stand to sit there and watch outside. There, nothing goes by. And you can't see the traffic except for, well, there is a road, maybe, we're going to call it 100, maybe 100 to 500 feet from here. I don't know. I don't think it's 1,000. But it's the side road. The back road, if you will. So it's just 2 lanes. So every once in a while, all the locals know that road. Because you can take that and skirt town and you don't have to be in all the traffic if you don't want to. But, let me bring this down now. Sorry. Didn't mean to make anybody sick. And then I'll bring it up. Sorry, ringing the bell. I love that little bell. It's so cute. I should have gotten more of them. I know, it's real cheaply made, but I think it's awesome. It has a dragon on it. That's why I got it. Yep, Amazon. Less than 10 bucks. And I hang it over here on the light because I had it on this arm, and you know how that went. Because I was hitting it all the time. Yeah. Yeah, so we don't get that much traffic through on that road. And then the actual highway is, I'm going to call it a mile across because there's a correctional facility in between all that. Also, near that property is one of those solar farms, if you will. I think that's what they're called. Yeah. And so it's supposed to help our electricity, but I have no idea. It doesn't seem to change me much. I don't have that big of an electric bill. So I think in the wintertime it's about 100. Somewhere in there. And then you have to pay a fee to belong to an association. Because I guess it's like a co-op, is that correct? I'm going to move you over again. Okay. Sorry. We'll get there eventually, guys. Okay, let me look. Okay. I thought I was stitching the wrong thing. I got this thing rolled up. It doesn't need to have anything on it. Yeah. Well, yesterday was freaking nuts. I got to work at 2, and the truck that usually comes to bring all our supplies, they were running 6 hours late. So we had customers. It was insane. And then it calmed down. And we did a few housekeeping chores, shall we say. Nothing too extensive, because you never know when it's going to get really terribly busy. But they didn't show up until about somewhere around 8. And so the boss got it all checked in. And she left it for today. She was not about it. She had been there since 10 o'clock in the morning, so she was kind of over it. So she said, people that come in tomorrow, they can just work on that. So, had to get my thimble, sorry. So, yeah, we spent 3/4 of our day waiting on him, or my day. And then it just didn't want to end in the end because we have there's a truck stop. They actually have parking for big trucks there, but they're not open 24/7. They closed at 9. We closed at 10. I was slammed between 9 and 10. And I didn't finally get to close the store until about 5 after 10. I locked the door, went and did the bathrooms, we're done. And I got out of there. I got home by, 20 after 10 or so. I usually get out of there by 10 after. So that'll tell you, it was busy. So yeah, didn't have to put anything away. And I wore my running shoes. I bought a new pair of shoes. When was it? Oh, I guess last week sometime. And I wore them Monday and Tuesday. Hey. Hey! Really? Get down. You can't. Hey! Seriously, she just looks at me and just stays there. She's worse than a 3-year-old. Anyway, I bought these shoes and I wore them Monday and Tuesday. And by the end of the night, I was over it. I couldn't hardly walk. So yesterday, I wore my older shoes that I'm trying to get rid of after I get these broken. Because I knew I'd be running around putting stuff away, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that didn't work out well, but at least my feet weren't tired by the time I got home. I swear, it's always something new. So that was my all-consuming day, and I didn't stitch a thing when I got home. I started 4 sentences at once. Doesn't work. I restarted Fractal Hex by, what are they called? Modern Folk Embroidery. And if you remember, I don't know if you would or not, but it's been a hot moment. And a couple things have happened, and I've slept once or twice. I started to do it in, okay, let's go back up just a little bit. The actual pattern and the picture for the pattern is in one solid color of blue, I believe. At least that's what the picture looks like to me. And, yeah. So I started to make it, make the leaves green and make the flowers a different color. Yeah. I could not, I have ripped that thing out more than any other project close to Death by Cross Stitch. Out 100 times, I swear. I could not get it. So I'm restarting it, and I'm using a solid blue color, and I don't know what that color is right now. Can't remember. I want to say 926, but that doesn't exactly sound right. It might be 962. I don't know. It's a blue color. And I started that on Tuesday, and I worked maybe a little bit before all that, before I went to work yesterday. But when I got home, I was done. I was just, my brain was fried. Just simply and totally fried. This is a nice needle. It's got a nice fat opening. Okay, what? Really? Seriously. That's a nice fat opening as I screw up the thread. Okay, when in doubt, whack it off. Next. I don't play. I don't have time to play. I just go on with life. I'm not about detangling It's just a piece of thread. So, consequently, I didn't work on anything last night. I just sat there and vegged and looked around at stuff. I watched Lady Robin's floss tube. And I watched Ava stitching in the inner leg. Or at the inner... I get that wrong every time. It's a brain thing. Poor Ava. I hope Jonah shows up. That's her cat. I don't know where he went to. He's off on his own little adventure, I think. I had a male cat like that, and he'd run away for like 3 days. And then he'd be back. I don't know. He just needed to go out and see something else, I guess. I don't know. But he'd always come back. His name was Tybo. And that's Tybo. Ty-B-O. So, yeah. Don't have any cats now. Don't know that I'll ever own another cat, but we'll see. Things could happen, but not right now. So, other than that, not much going on. Had another company contact me, and I can't begin to tell you what the name of it was. Finish? No. I don't remember. I have no idea. So, we'll see how that comes out in the wash. I do have to run to town sometime today. It's supposed to get in the 80s, so it hasn't been raining, so that means that the smoke is back. It's not real bad. People say they can smell it, but see, we live here, so it just kind of blends into the scenery and the scents of everything. I don't even notice it's smoke. So my eyes haven't been itching or anything, so it's not too bad. You can just kind of tell there's a haze on the mountains, if you will. And I have no idea where the fires are and where they're coming, where that smoke's coming from. Could be anywhere. I mean, we get stuff from Arizona, California, and New Mexico, and even here in Colorado. So, you never know. They still have I-70 closed because of mudslides, and they're going to be closed for a couple weeks. So we're going to be busier than heck. It's a mess. So I don't know when they'll reopen that, but that makes us twice as busy because everybody's getting routed through our highway to get to the backside of Denver. You know, like I call Lakewood is the backside, and the foothills, there's a word. So, other than that, and my daughter, I tried to call her, but it's about time to redo her minutes. We have track phones, and we use, what is it, Straight Talk from Walmart, I guess. So, she might be on something else, but that's what I'm on. So I just pay a flat fee, and I have unlimited text, talk, and data. So, works for me. And I can do that over the phone. I don't have to go back to Walmart, to get it. So, reinstated and all. So, that works. Because sometimes I really don't want to go to Walmart. And speaking of not going, so if you don't go to Walmart, then you don't go to the thrift store. And every once in a while, my daughter, she'll just say, I really don't want to go to the thrift store. I don't need to spend the money, because of this or that. Hey, I get that. Because that's about where I'm at. I still have to buy a birthday present for my grandson, whose birthday is next Tuesday. And he's going to be 11. So he is kind of, what do you call it, outgrown the dollar store stuff. And they play a lot of family games. So it's not like I could buy him a game, like a board game, if you will. They don't, first off, they don't have too many, what do you call it, things, any choices. Like you go to Walmart and you have a million choices or whatever. And up here, no, they have more of the little bitty games suited for kids, maybe, 4 to 8, or less. So, like Hungry Hippo and Hi-Ho Cheerio and stuff like that. And some of that, they're past. They're just, nope. In fact, he's getting a Nintendo Switch for his birthday. So, that'll tell you where the brain technology is at. So, yeah. And Grandma can't afford to buy the $60 or $70 game that he'd like to have, so he might get that for Christmas. I don't know. And, you never know with Grandma. She might just go and buy the damn thing and give it to him first part of September. So, we'll see. We'll see. Boy, it didn't take any long time to get through that thread, did it? Especially since I had to whack off part of it. I usually take one thread and divide it into 4 pieces and down to 3. Or 4 different strands, shall we call them, of 3. So, I don't know what's going on this weekend. Did I tell you my daughter came and weed whacked the yard one day? So Molly's not living in a jungle out there in the yard. She likes that part. She just runs around the yard like she's chicken with a head cut off. I know, that's graphic. Never mind. You can't even say that anymore. You get the point. Jeez Louise. Holy cow. I don't think the chicken would care. Oh, God. So I don't know what I'm going to work on this week. I went through my... Oh! Big announcement. Big announcement. Big announcement. I found my autumn book. Here, let's move you over again because we're moving down. Yeah, I found my Blackbird Designs. I don't know what it's called. Autumn something or other. So I thought maybe I would look for some material and not look in my repertoire, because God knows I've probably got material and threads to see if I could find some colors to do that one that I wanted to do. Hang on, I'll show it to you. Whoops, be right back. Now I do have a piece of country French, country French mocha latte, or it's latte, I think, that I can like tea dye when I'm done. But this is the pattern that I was talking about I wanted to do. It's not real extensive, but I want to look for some threads, and it only calls for, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 colors. So I'm sure I could find 11 colors to throw in there. I know we've got some. Isn't that pretty? It's in Winds of Autumn. That's what it's called. Yeah. I like a lot of things. I just didn't want to start this. I think this is gorgeous too. I like this. I think it's the sister sampler. But, it is what it is. But that's the one I've been wanting to do since I got this pattern. They even have a little Halloween one. I like that thread. I don't have any brown, black, variegated I have black and white and gray, but not like that. And so it calls for dark chocolate is what that is. 3371. And I can't find it here, so I'd have to order it from what you call it. But I think it's pretty color. And it doesn't look too Halloween-y. You know? It's called Waiting for the Harvest. But there's a lot of gorgeous, gorgeous things. I was going to look and see. And then I like this one, except for... Is this the one? No, there's another one. Hang on. Well, dagnabbit, hang on. There's one in here that I liked, but it's got Algerian eyes, I think. And I was like, no, that isn't happening. Does it say 48? So there's a lot of patterns in here. Doesn't say... No, that one doesn't. But this one's kind of pretty too. I'd change the color of the house to some shade of blue. Maybe like a muted blue. I don't know. Probably wouldn't go with the whole thing. So, you know, it is what it is. I would change it up, but I like the autumn and use more darker colors. This all seems to be not mono. Mono means one. Like shades of the same thing, and it's too repetitious for me. It needs to be more defined. Does that make sense? Isn't that pretty? Lovely. Love those strawberries. So, yeah. I found the pattern, and yeah, it was in a box, or one of my crate things, that I'd probably gone through 30 times, I swear, looking for that. Oh, I was so upset. And this morning, I about had a heart attack because I couldn't find the thread for this. Oh, yeah. Can you say we need more organizational skills? Yeah. Some days. So, those are my plans. If I get it together, I might start it tomorrow. I don't know if I'll start it today. Beats the heck out of me. I just keep flitting from one thing to the next, so, you know, that's kind of the way my whole life goes. I can't settle on one thing for a week. That would just absolutely drive me right over the edge. Sorry, I'm trying to get you over here where I'm stitching up. Keep moving. Hey, really? Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm talking to you. You're the only thing here to talk to. Oh, and while we were at Walmart, I bought 2 more of the bird suet cakes, if you will. They're like, maybe between 4 and 6 inches square to put in my bird feeder thing. Have I done that yet? No. I used to have when I lived in Kansas, I had square bird feeders that I used loose bird feed in. See, I like to look at birds, but don't get me close to one. If you fly in my face, I'm done. I'm going to have a heart attack right there. I don't want to pet one. No. But I like looking and seeing all the birds and watching them eat their bird stuff. Yeah. It's great. But no, I add a distance only. Because birds just freak me out if they get too close. I don't know what it is. Well, I do, but that's another long story for another day. And I've probably told that story, so yeah. No, I don't want to buy a bird. I don't want to own a bird. No, I wouldn't even let the kids when they were little have a bird. No. And they showed no interest in it anyway, so, you know, we were more the dog and cat people. And fish. Every once in a while we had fish, but no. And at one point, I did have a turtle. Yep, he committed hara-kiri and jumped right off the shelf. And that was the last time we had a turtle, because when we went, and we hadn't had it probably less than a year. Yeah. But now you can't even buy little turtles that are about that big. You can't buy them in the United States. Something about something. Some kind of disease they carry, maybe? I don't know. But they stopped selling them in the United States. Now they might have other things that you can get. Because, you can get like reptiles, like snakes and all kinds of other crap, but nope, no interest. At least I'd know where they were. But, unlike a dog or a cat. But they're not much on the alarm system. That's why I like having a dog. They know. They know. 'Cause if Molly don't like you, we're done. There's something then, evidently, about you that, she can sense. I think dogs have a great sense. Cats, they're second, because they're the silent alarm system. But I'd be the one conked out. Somebody's breaking into my house and the cat is like pawing at me trying to wake me up now. When Molly barks, it's like a high-pitched shrill. There must be a reason. Well, not on a normal day-to-day basis, but I mean, if at night and somebody's someplace where they aren't supposed to be, yeah. But oh goodness. So that's just the way I am. So I've always had a dog. And if not, a dog and a cat at the same time. Come on. So I don't know if I'll get to the thrift store or not. I gotta go to the post office, mail out a couple packages, and that's about the extent of it. And hopefully it won't get too terribly hot that I have to turn on the air conditioner. I haven't had the air conditioner on probably a couple weeks, because it rains and then it cools everything off around here. So that's always a good thing. I'm trying to, but I guess I should have gone up and down, because you can see there's more blues there. But oh well, it is what it is. It's just easier. This is a nice material, canvas. I'm trying to put my thread. It's all serged all the way around, the whole thing. So that's a good thing. I like that. So it's nice and soft. It doesn't cut into your hand. I don't think I could do this in a hoop. I mean, it just, no. Or even a, what do you call them things? Q-snap. I hate Q-snaps because I can't hang on to them because of my hands. So, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people like them. I just don't. And I don't know that my, what do you call it? Oh, God. My lap stand would support a Q-snap. So, we just don't have it. I think I have one, but it's not a Q-snap brand, I don't think. Just something I bought at the thrift store. And it's real small. It's like that big. Yeah. It wasn't worth much to me, so I put it away. Back to using my stork scissors. They're just right here. So we might as well use them. And I don't think there's going to be any events here in town. There may be in August. The kids go back to school on the 26th of August. So, it's about that time. I think my daughter pretty much has all the, what do you call it? School supplies, except for like Kleenex and sanitizer, or not sanitizer, what do you call those things? Like handy wipes, you know, that are Clorox wipes, I guess. You know, the weird stuff that you can buy in bulk. Because everybody's got to have that. So, we'll see. She said she wanted to go to Walmart again before the 10th, but I don't know. She may have changed her mind and done something else. Oh, well, we're coming along. And if I go to the thrift store and I find anything great and awesome, I'll let you know. Just don't know that I'll make it today. Just don't feel like running up and down the road today. Not at all. And I don't think we'll be going out to lunch this next week. Or this week or next. I don't know what she's got planned for my grandson's birthday party now. Like on my granddaughter's, we went to the our favorite restaurant and had lunch. Got a hair in my face I can't see. So I don't know if they'll do that for my grandson's birthday or not. And then we just came back to the house and had cake and ice cream, and opened his presents, of course. Can't do that at the restaurant. So. So we'll see what happens. Well, guys, I think this is going to be about it today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And we will see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.